Welcome back to ESPN Feast Week, presented by Lowe's. We're at the Bad Boy Mowers Battle for Atlantis. Another sun-splashed afternoon here in the Bahamas from Imperial Arena, Paradise Island. Third place on the line. Arizona and West Virginia both hoping for a win to go 2-1 during their holiday trip here. Hi, everybody, and welcome courtside. Beth Mowins, along with the Naismith Hall of Famer Debbie Antonelli, expecting an entertaining matchup from a couple of teams now together in the Big 12. And, well, you got Caleb Love, you got Javon Small, you got some great guard play coming.
Well, it is always about guards, and particularly when you're playing 3 games in 3 days, and we got a couple of good ones here for Arizona. Caleb Love coming off a 17-point performance in the game against Oklahoma on Thursday. He's starting to get it going. He's a downhill driver. He's terrific in transition, and he has the ability to make the defense wrong. And on the other side, what's been right is Javon Smalls for West Virginia. He leads all players in this event with 28.5 points the last 2 games. He's gotten it going in the middle third. He's commanded an incredible amount of attention because he's a bucket getter and he makes his teammates better.
We're getting ready for tip. Mountaineers, Wildcats from Atlantis. Coming up next. Pool here at Atlantis. One of about 1,000. It's been a fabulous week here. Hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving week. Hope you've enjoyed the Feast of Hoops. Louisville, Oklahoma is going to play in the championship game. That's coming up next. West Virginia and Arizona fell just a game shy of that. So here they are now playing for third place, and a precursor as well to their conference game that is set for West Virginia in early January. Somewhere in the middle there, and they win best coaching staff shirts, by the way. They have the best polos here. In his 4th season at Arizona, a couple of Pac-12 regular season championships, a couple of Pac-12 tournament championships, and a couple of trips to the Sweet 16. And just getting things started in Morgantown is Darren DeVries, already with a marquee win, with a signature win on the resume, as their first game here was a stunning upset of third-ranked Gonzaga in overtime. One thing to keep an eye on for the DeVries clan, back-to-back overtime games, Debbie. So you've got a couple of guys that are out there starting this one that have already played over 80 minutes in the last 48 hours.
So if you're Arizona and your game is about transition anyway, you're trying to put a lot of pressure in transition and at the rim on West Virginia to start the game and force them to have to play in transition defense.
Winner goes 2-1 here, and much happier heading home. And into the lane and driving down the left side is Trey Townsend, the 5th-year man out of Oxford, Michigan, who transferred in from Oakland, a former Horizon League Player of the Year. As you check out the Bad Boy Mowers starting lineup for West Virginia, it does feature the coach's son, Tucker DeVries, and Javon Small, who has been a scoring machine the last 2 days. And the Bad Boy Mowers starting lineup for the Arizona Wildcats, as Townsend's shot goes in and out. They make a change. Carter Bryant will start for KJ Lewis. KJ has had a couple of technical fouls the last 2 days, and also Bryant gives them a little more length that they like defensively to start out.
Well, especially on the Tucker DeVries matchup. Tucker DeVries is an outstanding 3-point shooter. He's on the Naismith and the Wooden watch list. And there's a turnover by Small, and DeVries not communicating.
Here is Bryant, the freshman, getting his first start. Will be a size advantage today for Arizona. 3-second violation there. We'll keep an eye on Eduardo Andre for West Virginia. Their 6'11" big man was a game-time decision. And he appears to be in street clothes over there on the sideline with an upper extremity injury.
Exactly, which means West Virginia loses their rim protection. At 6'11", he is the tallest guy on their roster.
Now their tallest will be 6'8". And the Cats have a couple of 7-footers they can turn to off their bench. Here is Small. And now the jumper from Toby Okani. Get ready to see a lot of threes from the Mountaineers. They average 10 per game.
Well, and if they can score, then they can keep Arizona out of transition because they can get back and at least set their defense and force them to execute in the quarter court.
Jaden Bradley with a nice pull-up.
You know, Arizona comes in here, high expectations, number 24 in the country. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They're just trying to keep it simple right here today, Beth. Guard the ball and move the ball.
Amani Hansberry, who's been a real eye-opener this week for West Virginia.
That's part of that pick and pop game, which West Virginia is excellent at, especially with Tucker DeVries in the 2-man game.
Townsend gets it inside, a touch for Awaka, second time up and in.
And West Virginia likes to double the block, so with Awaka catching it with his back to the basket, you see DeVries come with the double. But when you catch it that deep, it's hard to bring the double because Awaka scores so quickly.
Small. And now Okani off the bounce. Probes that baseline, knocked out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock.
You know, the other thing about starting Carter Bryant on Tucker DeVries, bringing KJ Lewis off the bench, Jaden Bradley's getting a go right now on Javon Small, but there's other guards that Tommy Lloyd has that can keep the pressure on Small on the defensive end. And I'm sure when KJ Lewis comes in, he'll get a turn at it as well.
Small gets the switch. Feeds the post, stripped out of there by Bradley in a shot clock violation. Already a better start for the Wildcats. They missed their first 10 shots yesterday, fell behind Oklahoma and never fully recovered. Made it close late.
And keep your eye on Sincere Harris for West Virginia, has the Caleb Love matchup. So you put Sincere Harris on the best offensive player on the other team. He's got that assignment early.
Caleb Love, number 1 in blue. Townsend, double teamed, lost it. West Virginia's got it.
Nice job by Hansberry to bring the double.
Oop, they left Small alone. He's short on the shot, and there's Love with a rebound. Pushing that tempo. Into the lane, Bryant short, Awaka, offensive rebound, that's already his second.
No, that's what he does. He knows his role well.
Okani, shots coming up short right now for West Virginia, and the block for Bryant.
There's the length you were talking about, Beth. And Townsend has enough physicality to really attack Tucker DeVries, try to pick up some fouls on him.
DeVries did foul out of the game yesterday. And that's going to be a hold on Okani. He had the arm wrapped around him.
You got to be tough. And you got to get some tough twos in this one. And that's exactly what Awaka does. On the glass early, Arizona up by 5.
ES 8-3 early in this first half. Arizona shooting 57%. West Virginia starting out just 1 for 6. And the Cats have the depth. They will go to the bench here quickly. Motiejas Krivas, the 7'2" Lithuanian sophomore, comes on. And it looks like we'll also get a look at KJ Lewis, the 6'4" sophomore from El Paso.
So with Krivas on the floor, with his 7'2" frame, and the way West Virginia likes to double the block, this should be interesting right here because Tommy Lloyd's probably going next possession right inside of Krivas.
For the Mountaineers on the other side, they are playing their 3rd game in 3 days. The first 2 went to overtime. They played a ton of minutes. And trying to make it last one more day.
Sincere Harris sticking on the Caleb Love matchup.
They deny the lob inside to the big guys, so Arizona will run the set. Here's Caleb Love, who started out at North Carolina, now at Arizona, and the tip up and in. They are cracked. smashing the glass effectively early.
They have missed 4 shots, and they have offensive rebounded 6 of them. No, that's
no
not
second
right.
chance
second
points.
Chance points, 6 points. I'm sorry.
That was our first communication. I was trying to give you the hand signal.
Well, we've been here for a whole week already. We had 1 mistake there.
Oh, Hansberry with a nice little fade over 7'2".
He's not giving the too small sign, is he?
No, I think he was holding down the 2. I don't know. We'll see. 5 minutes gone. 3rd place on the line. Hansberry with the rebound of the Krivas miss. See if they get Tucker DeVries a touch here.
Good roll replace right there. Good lift by O'Connor. Now you're just running through some stuff to see how Arizona's going to guard it.
Townsend. No. Oh, nice play by Harris to get up there to tap it to his teammate when Krivas was waiting. Here is DeVries, and he's bumped by Bradley.
Well, the West Virginia offense is really well designed. The middle third slips and the unpredictability of Tucker DeVries and that screening action up there or his slip. And then they're constantly forcing closeouts. You know, they're making you rotate defensively, and they move the ball so well.
Jonathan Powell checks into the game, and our first look at Harris Olezovic, the 6'8" senior from Canada. So Darren DeVries may have to go a little deeper in his bench, especially with the injury to Andre. DeVries for 3. He was the hero for them in their win against Gonzaga with a late triple, a late steal, some late free throws to tie the game at the end of regulation.
Krivas wasn't coming all the way out to guard that. And then Caleb Love responds with some range of his own.
5th-year man out of St. Louis who scored over 2,000 points and is playing in his 144th game today. Runner from Harris, and that goes.
And the more West Virginia scores, the better it is for them not playing in transition against Arizona. They can get back and try to take something away defensively.
Anthony Delorso also into the game now for Arizona, and here he is. Off the deflection, knocks it down.
Delorso from Campbell University, the transfer from the metropolis of Bowie's Creek, North Carolina.
Home of the Camels.
Suburb of Raleigh. Or Dunn.
Harris, nice drop off. Olezovic misses the layup and then gets the second one blocked. Love again, feeling it. Timeout, West Virginia.
Caleb Love building off that 17-point performance. There's his dad, Dr. Dennis Love, cheering on the Wildcats. Look at the block that allows Arizona into that transition game, and then you can't come with hands down. Caleb Love, back-to-back triples for Arizona.
Well, that's right there at the top of the stat sheet. Got to know that Caleb Love can shoot it from downtown, even though he's been in a bit of a slump the last, the couple of games before he came here to Atlantis, and now the scoring is starting to bump back up. 37 points through the first 2 games.
Well, coming into the game, 44 three-point attempts, only 7 free throws, and 54% of his shots are outside the arc. So you got to know that you got to make him put it on the deck and make him make a play off the bounce. He's too good catch and shoot.
Well defended again by Arizona, and they can run out with it. Lewis, no. And here comes the counter punch for the Mountaineers. Tenner's runner is good off glass.
Tenner in the game yesterday. Louisville took advantage of his size on the defensive end.
And that's going to be a travel called on Henry Vesar, the 7-footer from Estonia. And it's the media timeout.
We talked about transition defense for West Virginia. How about on the offensive end? 2-possession game. The leading scorers here so far in this event here in Atlantis. Javon Small has led all guards, which this list is full of guards. Chucky Hepburn for Louisville we'll see coming up in the championship game next, Beth. He also, Chucky Hepburn, leads this event with 13 steals in 2 games. He's been the best two-way player of this tournament.
Yeah, those guys have all been real eye-openers on the national level the last couple of days with their performances. And that's going to be a fun one. That championship game coming up next, 5:30 Eastern. 50% shooting for Arizona, 35% for West Virginia. 8 second chance points for the Cats. They've been using their size advantage. DeVries, open look. Logo 3, got it.
I mean, look at the range. When you double, he fills, and that penetration by Hansberry down the lane line, Tucker DeVries fills right behind that. That's a long closeout.
That's his second triple. And a foul will get Vasar to the line.
That's why I carry my tape measure around. Sometimes you just got to go out there and measure it. It's that deep. There's the double, and that is a long way for Carter Bryant to recover. Right in the slot. 2 triples for Tucker DeVries. And Tucker DeVries was a back-to-back Missouri Valley MVP called the Larry Bird Trophy.
Hey, it's the second annual NBA Cup, and it continues tonight with another group stage doubleheader on ESPN. Clippers, Timberwolves, and then Oklahoma City and the Lakers tonight. Doubleheader NBA Cup on ESPN. Vasar gets that second one to go. 5-point advantage for Arizona. And with Tenor in the game, Small moves to the off guard. Here comes DeVries. Bryant follows, back to Hansberry. Long rebound, good as an outlet pass for Arizona.
Roll replace. Here it comes again.
Oh, they had him open in the lane. Instead, they'll try for 3 from the corner. Lewis.
Good hustle. KJ Lewis fighting for that offensive rebound. 5 offensive rebounds for Arizona on 9 missed shots. That's an outstanding percentage for a team that averages about 45% on the offensive glass.
Really good on the boards, and they're showing it. A little pressure here. 3-quarter court. Looking for the trap. DeVries to Powell in the corner.
Sometimes I think Tucker DeVries is too unselfish. You know, like he could have taken that to the rim.
Attack the rim, yep. Bryant will pull up mid. Lewis with the rebound, another roll board, but stripped away by Tenor. 4 on 2. And Tenor will float one up, and that'll drop over the front of the rim.
How about KJ Tenor?
Debbie, he got picked on a little bit yesterday, so he's coming back strong today.
I like it.
Love shoots over the top of him. 3 would tie it here for West Virginia. They'll go for the deuce. And a foul.
We knew what Tucker DeVries was going to bring to West Virginia. It's been well documented, his play. But I'm going to tell you, Javon Small, the transfer from Oklahoma State, and this young man right here, Amani Hansberry, transfer from Illinois. You know, he got stuck behind Terrence Shannon Jr., who was one of the best players in college basketball last year. Didn't get as many minutes. This young man has really shown the kind of skill set he has. And I think Darren DeVries has done a great job with his group. managing their skill set around a system that he knows is very successful, that has transferred to this level.
Hansberry a 78% free throw shooter. They're picked to finish 13th in the Big 12. Still getting used to that. And boy, the way they played doesn't look like they're going to be that low.
I mean, Oklahoma is picked to finish 15th, and they're playing in the championship game after us against the University of Louisville.
Hansberry makes it a 1-point game. Ooh, they wanted to get the sub in, and he was late to the table. Or no horn, it looks like.
Hansberry really fighting the Waka inside. Oh, that went off his thigh.
Yeah, Townsend stripped and off of his leg.
It's a really good job of digging, helping, stunting, all the things that you want to do defensively. Sometimes you know the double's coming. Look at the swipe right here. Javon Small making a play. Like one of my favorite West Virginia players, Javon Carter. He was a former National Defensive Player of the Year, running the point for West Virginia and Coach Bob Huggins.
Small with 4 assists. He's only taken 1 shot so far, letting some others do their work. Milwaukee denies Okani. Powell. And knocked back around by Lezovic. Okani steps through and goes to the right hand, and the Mountaineers are up 1.
That half hook is hard to guard. I don't care who you are. You get to that, over that left shoulder, you get that kind of position in the front of the rim.
6-0 run to take the lead. Lewis tries for 3, and that ends their drought. They had been scoreless the last 4 trips up the floor.
Now you got to guard the ball, not the action. Guard the ball first.
Lezovic will try from 3. Underneath Owaka. Tried to muss it up and got it blocked by Okani. Small. Defender goes down and he scores.
He's got incredible body control. Javon Small at 6'3", 31 games as a starter last year at Oklahoma State. 28.5 points in the last 2 games. He has been money.
Trying to lob over the top again, and Townsend this time takes care of it.
Yeah, Townsend will be a tough matchup for most teams when he's at the 4. That's because he's physically a presence. He's got a skill set around the rim, and he can defend and blow up ball screen action with his footwork on the defensive end.
Small off the cross.
And all this time, Darren DeVries gets to rest Tucker DeVries.
Okani 4 on the shot clock. Tough shot and a foul with 2 seconds left. 2-point ball game. Arizona in front. Under 7 to go.
This is really hard to do right here. To stumble, to lose your balance, but maintain your control and knock down the elbow J. West Virginia, after back-to-back OT games.
ACC Challenge. And those are some of the matchups on Tuesday for you on ESPN2 and ESPN. A lot of orange there to open things up, which isn't a bad thing.
How about Mark Pope and the job he's done at Kentucky, number 8 in the country right now, going into Littlejohn Coliseum.
Yeah.
That is going to be fun.
Got John Calipari's Hogs to start out the night.
Tell you what, Brad Brownell's team is good at Clemson. You know, they've got good guard play, they've got excellent size up front, and he knows how to put it all together.
Also going to be fun to watch, you know, where's the basketball epicenter right now? Is it in the state of Alabama, or is it still in the Triangle in North Carolina? Because those teams are going head-to-head.
Well,
Bama, Carolina, Auburn, and Duke all together.
That's a big night. Big night on the Tobacco
Get some
Road.
tongues wagging. We have an all Big 12 matchup. They will play again in Morgantown January 7th. That one will count in the conference as Love is bumped on the shot.
See, and this is what I love about Caleb Love's game, is how he makes the defense wrong. He gets past the primary, he gets into the secondary, and he's capable of making a play for himself or one of his teammates. He is averaging right now a career high assist, 3.9 a game, which is excellent for him.
He's got a couple of threes as well. So does Tucker DeVries on the other side for West Virginia. As anticipated, the size advantage has worked well for Arizona. They've got 12 points in the paint. They've got 8 second chance points. West Virginia, though, is scoring off of turnovers, trying to utilize their speed a little bit. And we've got ourselves a one-possession game, 6.5 to go. Winner gets third place here in Atlantis. Here is DeVries.
He got a nice couple of minutes on the bench, game time and real time.
Hansberry's pass picked off by Love. There goes Bradley. Lewis, another turnover forced.
Good hustle by Harris.
Small at pass, deflected by Love again. Small had Hansberry running out in front, didn't get enough air under it. Awaka has the position. Oh, another takeaway. DeVries waits for Okani to fill. Well, the Mountaineers just beat him up the floor that time.
They convert really very quickly from defense to offense. And they might not have that giant rim protector, but they got incredible perimeter length, and they've got great perimeter speed, especially in the 3-4 spots.
Townsend.
Yeah, that's Townsend's game right there, Betsy. That's where he can cause some trouble because Tucker DeVries has that matchup.
That's his first.
They're going right at Tucker DeVries right here on a closeout. It's Okani with a steal. And DeVries hustles to make that play. And where's the rest of the Wildcats?
So West Virginia now has scored off of 6 of the 7 turnovers they have forced. Townsend knocks it in. He's got 5 here in the first half. They take out the 6'9" Awaka. They send back in the 7'2" Krivas to try and go to work on the 2 6'8" forwards for the Mountaineers, who are playing without their center today, Eduardo Andre. Townsend gets him.
Shortening the possession, go 1-4 low. Here comes Hansberry for that flat ball screen.
Hansberry. It's a flare, nope.
It's just a short pop, right? It's hard to recover.
Deep three, DeVries, wow.
That was from the splash zone on the logo.
Bradley. Del Orso, another tray. That's the 4th here in the first half for Arizona.
He sees a big basket, he can get it going. He can get it heated up pretty quickly.
Okani, oh, he went for the dunk on a great slash to the rim, and he draws the foul.
There's no double pumping at the rim in this game. You got to go strong. And West Virginia, very much like the way Louisville plays, they might not have a back-to-the-basket presence like Kravis, but they attack the rim by basket cutting and going off the bounce. It's a different way of keeping pressure on the rim, but it's certainly a successful way for West Virginia.
Okani, 10 points in the Gonzaga game, had 12 in the Louisville matchup, and already closing in on a double-digit afternoon. He's got 9. And there's number 10. He leads West Virginia. 10 for Caleb Love for the Cats. Bradley, fade on the baseline.
I mean, like a running back, shoulder pads over those thigh pads when he turns the corner, like he's hitting that offensive line.
DeVries gets an open look. That's his third of the day.
They just keep putting Townsend in some of that slip action, and that is hard to guard.
Townsend triple teamed. O'Connor, oh, stepped on the end line. Almost made a spectacular play.
Toby O'Connor, it seems like he is everywhere today. And Tucker DeVries knocking down his third triple. West Virginia sticking in there.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by
Three of which have come from their best three-point shooter, Tucker DeVries. No doubt he's on the top of the scouting report, right? You got to come with high hands, you got to come with a long closeout, and you got to force him to put it on the floor, and that flip action right there creates separation immediately versus a dribble handoff. It's so well designed, and certainly nobody knows better than his dad how to get him shots.
He's got 9 in his 13 minutes. They track everything now with what they wear during the game. That first game against Gonzaga, they tracked Tucker DeVries at running nearly 6 miles during the game.
Well, that was a walk.
Love, ball down. Turnover is a problem here in the first half for Arizona. DeVries.
Oh, now he's got the big guy on him, so now clear it out, get it out of the way. Don't run any ball screen action. That's called a boomerang pass. Give it right back to him so he can go to work.
No, they don't utilize that.
Arizona does a good job getting back to their matchups.
Now the shot clock's an issue. Tenor back to DeVries, deep three. Oh my goodness!
Come on! Tucker DeVries, shoot till your arm falls off. My goodness, that is deep.
It's fourth, and we're tied at 34, under 3 to go here in the first half. Love, short. And now West Virginia with a chance for the lead. This has even got a little fade on it.
I mean, that did not touch the rim, and neither have any of his 4 triples. And yeah, his dad's pretty fired up. Darren DeVries done a fantastic job in his first year. 6 consecutive 20-win seasons at Drake. Twice he's been the Missouri Valley Coach of the Year.
His team has led for 36 seconds in this game.
Feed the hot hand, Beth.
And now they are back in front again. 9-0 run. I think that's a 9-0 DeVries run.
All 15 of his points outside the arc.
Bradley, no. Spinning inside. Krivas can't get it to drop.
Oh, small miss to Hansberry. Had him on an early post up. Trying to get.
Boy, now they're going to double Tucker. He's on his own personal 9-0 run. Harris, oh my gosh, he didn't realize it was going to be that open.
Well, that's
misses that one long.
That's not his game. He's not made a 3.
Minute and a half. Townsend ends the drought.
Yeah, look at the skill set of Trey Townsend on display. At 6'6", he can score on the block and invert inside. He can score outside the arc in the deep corner. That's a high percentage look for Trey Townsend. That's his 3rd triple of the season. To the deep corner, forcing Tucker DeVries to come out. He's late. Trey Townsend seeing a big basket.
9 points for him on 3 of 5 shooting. And we are even. 37 apiece. Teams now have combined for 11 threes.
Oh, my goodness, Tucker DeVries.
9-0 run, personally.
I mean, the further out he gets, the higher the arc. It's gorgeous.
You think he's got to watch the lights here? In the
if he gets to midcourt,
Imperial
maybe.
Arena?
This place is gorgeous, by the way. What an incredible job.
Terrific tournament all week long.
Great fan
folks here have been
support.
great. And the intensity, the focus of these players, you know, some of them are frustrated, some of them disappointed in results, but they are playing and playing and playing, and DeVries just got fouled on a 3.
That's the middle third, and that's that great job on the ATO by Darren DeVries. Was there any doubt?
Second on Lewis.
Puts a lot of pressure on your ball screen coverage. Can force the switches that, you know, Arizona doesn't want to have. They want to guard the ball, but you got to know where Tucker DeVries is.
Well, now he can score 3 from just 15 feet away.
And he's battled through cramping issues in the first game. And playing against the Zags, they were down 5 with 25 seconds left. And Tucker makes a 3 and then makes a steal and gets fouled, puts the game in overtime with a couple of free throws. He misses that one, but he made him late in the game against the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
Yeah, the strength and conditioning coaches are the unsung heroes of this 3-day tournament, getting the guys ready to go. DeVries gets 2 of 3. Tucker now with 16 in the first half. Under a minute to go. Bryant. And now Love. O'Connor gets way out on him. DeVries says get further out on him. Bradley off the bounce into the lane. Hansberry was there.
Builds the wall at the rim. You don't need 6'11" shot blocking presence if you can build that wall and be physical.
About a 10-second difference here to close out the first half. West Virginia trying to pick up a second win in 3 days over a ranked opponent. O'Connor, corner, no. Plenty of time for the Cats. And DeVries tips it off of Bradley. Who touched it last?
Referee needs a little help on this one.
That was right in front of Chris Pacey, but he had to stay out of the way of the guys. He's talking with Brett Smith and Gary Maxwell.
Either way, Beth, West Virginia and Arizona both have fouls to give here. So with 6.2 on the clock, they're going to go with Arizona basketball. I thought they might go to the possession arrow.
It's going to ping pong around a couple of guys. Boy, that appears that that's off of Bradley.
Yeah, sure does.
Because it's not out of bounds yet until right there.
Well, it's out of bounds when it hits the official.
And it hits the official, yeah.
Because the official's standing out of bounds.
Oh, DeVries wanted that one. Not going to get it.
No possession, so that's not backcourt.
Got to move. And good if it goes. So no harm, no foul on that last play. And an entertaining first half comes to an end. West Virginia, 17 points from Tucker DeVries, and they lead Arizona 39-37. Today's game right here, the championship coming up next. And has this one been a fun one? And we got 20 more minutes to go. 39-37 West Virginia with the lead, but it was Caleb Love in Arizona early, Debbie.
7 different players for Arizona scored in that first half, but nobody better than Caleb Love. 3 for 7, 2 for 4 outside the arc, 10 first half points. And on the other side, it is Tucker DeVries, 6 triples for West Virginia, 5 of which came from number 12 in white. More than 50% of the field goal attempts by Darren DeVries' team is outside the arc. 17 first half points for Tucker, and all 5 of his threes were from deep.
And look at that, the personal 11-0 run to put them in front. They are trying for their second ranked win of this tournament. Arizona trying to get to 2-1 and stay above 500 as they come into this one 3-3, losers of 3 of their last 4, and likely to fall out of the rankings next week for the first time in 61 weeks. That is the 4th longest streak in the country. After falling to Oklahoma yesterday, we'll have to wait and see. Certainly a win here today would help matters. Hansberry hits, assisted by DeVries.
First adjustment by Tommy Lloyd's team defensively as they double team Tucker DeVries. The short roll by Hansberry, and he's made plays from that spot on the floor all week.
Trey Townsend muscles that one up and in. He's into double figures now with 11 to lead the way for the Cats.
I expect the game to slow down right here. Both teams try to run when it's opportunistic. Otherwise, you want to try to keep this thing close and get it to the second part of the first half.
DeVries, they lost him right away, and KJ Lewis appears to be injured on the closeout.
I mean, for Tommy Lloyd's team, you know, the first thing you talk about in the locker room at halftime is don't let Tucker DeVries get a look. And the first 2 possessions are 2 triples.
Yep.
Or, I'm sorry, the first possession was Hansberry. This one was a triple by Tucker DeVries.
And Carter Bryant immediately into the game trying to get some more size on him defensively. Nice find. Awaka met at the rim and a foul.
That's a good foul by Toby Okani to make him earn it. Don't let him have an easy one at the front of the rim.
That's actually going to be on Small, his first. Neither side in any trouble, really.
Really nice find by Townsend. Small or Okani, either one.
So Tobe Awaka to the line. He had a double-double in their first win here against Davidson. 4th of his career out of Hyde Park, New York. Harris has it.
I'm telling you, Sincere Harris plays a really important role for West Virginia. He hustles, he knows his job.
Bryant now defending on DeVries. Tucker's taken 8 shots, made 6, all from outside the line, and a foul on the drive by Okani. Awaka thought that was clean.
It's just a great cut on a 45-degree angle. That slice cut. The drive on the penetration and the basket cut by Okani. Watch right here. This is just a perfect slash right here. No one there. 2 on the ball for DeVries, and he finds the open player.
Okani now 3 for 5 at the line today. Lewis going to return to the bench. Missed them both. Love goes off the bounce. Goaltending called on Okani.
hits the backboard.
There's that three-quarter court press again.
Little diamond in one.
This was effective the other day against Oklahoma, trying to come back in the second half. The comeback that came up just short. Small, let's see if he's more assertive in the second half offensively. Bryant in trouble, picking up the dribble.
Love unguarded on the opposite side.
And a foul on the ball. That'll be 2 on DeVries.
Substituting for Arizona, number 5, KJ Lewis.
KJ Lewis has returned to the ball game here for Arizona. On the drive, short on the shot. Long rebound, DeVries running with Harris. Finds him on the run. I think he has scored or assisted all of their baskets here in the second half. Runner and a foul. If that's on DeVries, that's 3.
It's a good take by Trey Townsend, right? You want to put Tucker DeVries in as much ball screen action and attack him off the bounce as much as you can. He's made 6 triples. That'd be one way to stop him. Tucker DeVries is wondering how that's a foul. He thought there was a bump before that, but Townsend going to the free throw line.
So for the second game in a row, dealing with some foul issues, and DeVries will come out here just 3 minutes into this second half. Townsend gets the second, 2-point game. And the diamond after a make. Small, just 3 shots, 2 points. He scored 57 in the first 2 games here for West Virginia. Nice pick and roll. Hansberry met at the rim by Bradley.
Good D.
Love will pull up. Harris. Powell finds some room in the corner. Here's Lewis.
Look at a walk on the glass. He can tip balls, and he gets his hands on a lot of basketballs around the rim on both sides, especially on the glass. Who could be more physical on the glass? Another steal by Harris.
9th Arizona turnover.
That's what I'm talking about with Sincere Harris. Look how open the middle of the floor is, right? Shooters in the corners. But without Tucker DeVries on the floor, you can come with a little bit shorter closeout right now and protect inside out. Small draws the double. 2 on the shot clock. Hansberry has to hoist. Good D by Caleb Love. Shot clock violation. In a stance, ready to defend. Guard the ball. Timeout on the court. 2-point game here in Atlantis. Got a little football for you tomorrow. How about the SEC on ABC? Tripleheader starts at noon Eastern. Tennessee Vandy, then the Iron Bowl at 3:30, and then prime time Texas and Texas A&M for a spot in the SEC championship game against Georgia. SEC on ABC for you tomorrow. Head to the gridiron right here on the hardwood. 9 Arizona turnovers, and the result, West Virginia leads the points off of turnover battle, Debbie, 15-zip. And they're up 2 on the scoreboard, but their star, Tucker DeVries, sitting right now with 3 fouls. One of the things Tommy Lloyd said after the last game was how physical could they be on the glass? They needed to be more physical on the boards. And when you look at the battle of the boards right now, Arizona is winning that matchup right now by +7.
Del Orso. Harris with the rebound. That's his 6th. Who do they look to offensively now without DeVries? Harris. Townsend with the rebound, 1 and done.
Got to be really careful right here if you're West Virginia that you take the shots that you want to take, not the ones Arizona dictates.
KJ Lewis in the lane. Ties this one up.
We saw some of this in the second half yesterday from West Virginia. Slowing the tempo down just a little bit, trying to shorten the possessions here in the second half.
The pick and the roll, the bobble, so no travel. Out to Powell for 3.
In and out by the last couple of shots by Powell.
The rest of the Mountaineers just 1 for 14 from outside the line when you take DeVries' 3s out of it. Arizona with the miss.
This is also giving Tucker DeVries a little more time.
Yep. Small finds Hansberry, takes a bump. Harmon the hoop for Amani.
What a great pass by Javon Small. Watch, he comes off this screen and he knows the roll is available. It's a really nice job by Small, and then Hansberry through the contact.
This pace is also buying Javon a breather. I mean, he played 85 minutes the first 2 games. He has played 24 of 25 so far today.
Yeah. Beth, you know what? I think both these coaches have managed their bench really well.
Ran around and down.
Tommy Lloyd has rotated his top guards in and out.
I mean, they've played 9. They've gone 9 deep. Love.
High hands on the catch by Okani.
Del Orso steps into it. No. Small runs it down. And then slows it down. Tells Powell to grab that ball with an expletive involved on the rebound. Every possession now valued.
I mean, Powell's made 1 triple since he's been here. He's had 3 really good looks. That's why DeVries' presence on the floor is so important, because he creates space for everybody else. Look at Tenner caught on the block, and they don't see it. Instead, the 7'2" guy takes a 15-footer. You got to recognize that. Or somebody's got to recognize and help the guy out.
See if they call Caleb Love's number the next trip up the floor. He's only got a couple of points here in the second half. Most of his scoring came early. Small. Hansberry wants it. Tenner has to jack the 3 with the shot clock winding down, and a foul. Was there still time on the clock? It's against Arizona.
Well, the shot clock resets.
Wow. That appeared to be a 0 before it hit the rim. And the foul was called right after that on the rebound. But now the officials will chat as Tucker DeVries comes back into the ball game for West Virginia. Belezovic also back in. Small working on the freshman. Powell. Javon threw a couple of screens to get an open look, and he finds one.
He has made big play after big play. 3 consecutive days.
Biggest lead now for the Mountaineers. Tanner pokes it loose. He'll float one up, and that'll fall over the front of the rim. Timeout, Arizona.
How about KJ Tanner? It's all about matchups when you're a smaller guard. KJ's had a heck of a game today. Gets over the top of that screen, gets a deflection, and then the floater on the other end. 8-point West Virginia lead.
Holiday weekend, a little Black Friday brunch for those of you on the West Coast. Right now, West Virginia has taken over the second half. They lead Arizona 54-46 for third place here at the Battle for Atlantis. 17 points off of Arizona turnovers. Tucker DeVries 6 for 8 from three-point range, and they have scored the last 8 points. They're also out-rebounding Arizona in this second half, and they have kept Caleb Love quiet, Debbie. Just 2 points in the last 14 minutes. Bradley, two-man with Krivas, gets inside and a foul.
That's an excellent ATO by Tommy Lloyd's team after timeout. Krivas with a huge advantage. They get the defense moving, and then they clear it out for a little two-man game. Krivas at the rim, put it down, big guy.
Almost. Now the Dolphins are not wrong, Debbie. There's the bracket, Louisville and Oklahoma. 3 ranked teams here, but they pulled off some upsets to get to the championship.
I agree with him on Chucky Hepburn, the point guard for Louisville, and for Pat Kelsey with 12 new guys, and how quickly he's changed the culture and risen the hopes of all those Louisville Cardinals fans.
So hungry for a winner.
Yeah,
it's been a rough few years.
Chucky might be the best two-way guard for sure. There's nobody that plays the kind of D that he plays, and it's so instinctive.
For Arizona, they want to go home above 500. For West Virginia, they want another signature win on the resume. Trying to take down their second-ranked foe of the week. And Tucker DeVries is 7 of 9 for deep.
Beth, it's his work without the ball. It's how he curls off that pin down action. So good, so efficient.
Townsend gets a couple back. West Virginia will get a timeout. Lewis, terrific defense.
I mean, you got to keep the ball in the middle of the floor, first of all. Look at that, pin down. Look at Hansberry, such a beautiful screen, and Small lets DeVries walk into it.
He has been phenomenal. 23 points, all 9 of his shots from outside the line. He's also got 4 assists, a few rebounds. You know, of all the coaches' kids out there playing for their dads, he may be the best in the country right now.
I mean, he's got to be, right? I mean, I can't think of someone else. off the top of my head.
I'm sure social media will help us out if we're missing somebody. This has been a fun one.
I mean, it's not a surprise what Tucker DeVries does. He's got size. He's got range. He can shoot it. He makes everybody around him better. Darren DeVries knew exactly what he had in the package he was taking to West Virginia. You know, but you always like to measure your stuff up when you're a mid-major against the big guys.
Yep.
And certainly Darren DeVries has got to have a lot of confidence in what he's been able to put together here. We were talking about Pat Kelsey and his culture. How about the West Virginia culture as well?
New era and a new day. Trying to get them back to Sweet 16s and Elite 8s and Final Fours. Shot clock winding down. DeVries, his first attempt inside the line. O'Connor down on the deck. Hansberry's got it. DeVries logo three. And that won't go. That would have rattled the rafters. Love turns it over. That's the 11th of the day, and Hansberry with the flush at the other end. 19 points off of turnovers.
And no one stops the ball off the turnover.
Love tries for three.
Well, West Virginia is going to their strengths, running their stuff, and their bench has been outstanding.
It's a great look by Tenor, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, this young man has come in and has played really well. And for Arizona right now, you got to move the ball. Okay, you can't get it all back at once. You're down 10. You got to chip away.
Still got 9.5 minutes to go.
And if you're West Virginia, all you want to do is keep putting pressure on Arizona to have to make shots.
Bradley will pull up at the elbow.
We expected a lot of jump shots because fatigue seems to set in, so getting downhill gets a little bit harder, but West Virginia's defense guarding inside out has forced some contested shots by Arizona.
$20 on the shot clock here for the Cats.
The other thing is Arizona hasn't been able to take advantage of their size on the block. There's a great drive.
Bradley weaving his way into the basket.
SEC all-freshman team last year has taken his game from 7 points a game last year to 14.
Arizona trying to grab some of the momentum back.
They get a couple of stops in a row. They'll get the momentum back. Down to an 8-point game.
O'Connor behind the back to Hansberry. And then O'Connor at the rim, no, misses the tip. Hansberry takes it away from Krivas, and Small lost the handle. Hansberry needs a breather. He'll come out. Olezovic comes on.
Great hustle on the glass. I like Trey Townsend right here, Beth. In the O'Connor matchup.
Yep.
Look for the switch right here with Awaka as well. There's the switch right there. He's got power. I like him.
Townsend double comes. He spins away from it and goes to the baseline.
You feel like you trust that guy right now in a late game situation. A good call by Tommy Lloyd.
He's got 17 on 6 of 9 shooting. Inching a little bit closer. Swatted by Awaka.
Don't bring that in here. No, no, no.
Awaka.
The switch. Townsend with that big, strong frame. Spins away from the double. Gets to that left shoulder, and then Awaka.
Oh. Send that one back to Miami. is today's Expert Moves, brought to you by Principal.
Well, Tucker DeVries has been an expert shooting a three, working without the ball. It comes off a stagger into the rhythm of his shot, going to his right. Again, a pin down by Hansberry. The screening action by West Virginia has been outstanding. He's got 7 threes and 23 points, which is a season high, and 23 points and 4 assists.
His only mistake was taking a shot inside the line a few minutes ago. He missed it. Otherwise, just a flawless performance. And they have the 59-53 lead, under 8 to play for third place. The winner of this one, 2-1 here at Atlantis. The loser, 1-2.
Go to the horn set.
Small, Townsend turns him away. Javon gets him up in the air outside the arc, around and out. Hansberry keeps it alive. O'Connor.
That's where Small is smart. He gets the switch. He doesn't dribble into any handoff. He wants to keep the Townsend defensive assignment, and he gets a good look, and then it's a crash to the glass. West Virginia's done an excellent job creating the matchups they want.
Caleb Love has really struggled to score since the early minutes of this one. He'll try from 3 and get it. Getting himself ready for the finish.
Javon Small trying to catch a break right here.
I think Tenor took a Charlie horse that last trip, and he's hurting. Don't think that was a timeout, right? That was just to, officials to sub him out.
Right.
Harris returns. DeVries wide open, short. Hansberry and a foul. How about the fact now that West Virginia has more offensive rebounds than the Cats?
Well, they run horns, and it's Small with a hard scoring cut to the rim, which allows DeVries to slip to the top of the floor. He's been short on his last 2 triples.
Both teams with 4 team fouls. Here comes Small.
Got that matchup with Townsend.
DeVries. Now shot clock's winding down. Tucker off the bounce. Well, they really made him work for that one. And a shot clock violation for Arizona's defense. Urging his team to dig deep for both these clubs. 3 games in 3 days. West Virginia's led by as many as 10. Arizona's been able to cut it in half. Townsend, he's been one of their best today. Into the lane, hard. Owaka, offensive rebound. Stripped loose by O'Connor.
O'Connor's made a lot of toughness plays. I like the play call, though. Townsend on the elbow with an ISO.
Under 6 to go. Small using the double screen to get a leg up. Misses the shot. And here comes Arizona. Love in the trail. Quick to the rim. Wraps it around. No good. Small content to walk it across. Darren DeVries eyes the defense. Calls the play. Shot clock, Hansberry for 3. Couple of possessions without a good look.
looking to go too late or too deep in the clock. It's too slow developing.
And Arizona put a couple up. That shot was blocked. Owaka rebounds. And West Virginia will come away with it.
Toughness. Handle physicality. Officials letting them play on the glass.
And a foul on the drive. Small to the free throw line. That's the fourth on Owaka. Fifth team foul. And it's all just guts right now for Small with the minutes that he has played over the last 3 days. 42 minutes, 43 minutes, and he'll push 40 again today. Del Orso comes in for the Cats. So they're going to run with a smaller lineup here.
Well, this puts Townsend at the 5. But you know what? They can feature him on the block or at the elbow. He's been fantastic through the whole game. He's been consistent.
Bumps it up to a 3-possession game. Lewis into the lane with the left hand and one.
You know, after Tommy Lloyd spent the whole time that West Virginia was on that free throw line, chewing on the official's ear, he gets the call this time down this end of the floor. And there's the foul by Tucker DeVries.
And that's his fourth.
What a play inside.
So he leaves at the 4:11 mark.
A.J. Lewis inserting himself right now into the game. What a take off the bounce.
Four-point game.
K.J. Lewis was 2 for 10 combined the last 2 games. He's 3 for 4 in this one. And he's getting to the free throw line now. Oh, there's a switch that Darren DeVries wants.
Small, high off the window as Townsend made him change his shot. Good help from Trey. Love deep 3.
Good box out by Okani on the weak side.
Hansberry and a foul by Bradley and a good one.
Yeah, it's not a bad foul. They can earn it.
That'll be the 6th team foul. We are under 3.5 to go on a dandy here in the battle for Atlantis. ESPN's. We got ourselves a 4-point game, 3:28 to go. West Virginia already with a win over third-ranked Gonzaga here in Atlantis. Can they add another one? And will it be Tucker DeVries to lead them to its 7 triples, 4 assists, but also 4 fouls as he returns? They've been up by as many as 10. Coming off of back-to-back overtime games. A win 2 days ago, a loss yesterday. And for Arizona and Tommy Lloyd's club trying to bounce back from an Oklahoma loss yesterday, and they need a win to go home with a better than 500 record. They're at 3-3. And they got a takeaway here. Bradley on the run. Got it.
It's their first points off turnovers. Good D by Caleb Love.
2-point game. Small, he likes this matchup with Del Orso defending. Gets him inside, fades, hard off the iron. Hansberry rebound, and he walks. Cats will have a chance to tie or take the lead.
Got to dig in right here if you're West Virginia, and for Arizona, you got to capitalize on the momentum. Get the ball moving, get the defense shifting, and then look for Towson late in the shot clock here.
Have trailed this entire second half. Del Orso driving on DeVries. No! Tucker secures the rebound.
I don't believe that's the first option for Tommy Lloyd.
DeVries, open look, O'Connie. Got it from the corner for three. Under 2 to go. Still a 2-possession game for Arizona. Love. Rebound, West Virginia.
Got to get a stop here. You got to help off Sincere Harris. He's not a threat in the corner. And you got to crash the glass. You got a gang rebound here if you're Arizona. You cannot give up another offensive rebound.
Two-man game. Everybody else flattens out. DeVries
get the switch there.
Goes to work on Del Orso. He'll pull up. Hansberry offensive rebound. Clockwork here for the Mountaineers.
Same thing, you got Del Orso.
Again, a look for three. Harris, and Bradley has it.
And Tucker knows he shouldn't have passed it in the corner. That's not Harris's game.
On the drive, Bradley is fouled before the shot. So both sides now 16 fouls. Both sides with 2 timeouts left. Possession arrow is Arizona's.
Tucker DeVries, late clock. He gave it up. Remember I said earlier, he's been too unselfish. He needed to make that play in the late clock.
66-61.
This is fantastic. What an incredible 3 days. It's amazing how hard these teams play and how hard they've competed.
Postseason type of feel here, and it's still November. And one of the things that both these teams came here for, you love playing these games. You're going to find out about yourselves. You're going to find out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. You're going to be able to go home and go back to work. You'd certainly love to go home 2-1 instead of 1-2. And what a moment this could be for Darren DeVries and the Mountaineers with the coaching change and the possibility of a 2-ranked win statement.
We've already knocked off the number 3 team in the country, Gonzaga.
Coming up next, stick around for the championship game, Louisville and Oklahoma. Final minute here. Townsend, strong to the basket.
He's tough. He is really tough. Look who Tommy Lloyd goes to when he needs a bucket.
He's got 19.
They'll take a little more time here. No foul. Arizona needs to stop, and they've got a rebound. They gave up an offensive rebound last time. And they've given up quite a few here in the second half.
Bradley is staying with DeVries, trying to deny him the ball. Small on the drive, and it's blocked. Lewis got a piece of it. Love, 3 in transition to tie the game.
KJ Lewis with a huge defensive play. Big-time play at the rim. And then watch Caleb Love sprint to his spot.
First basket in 7 minutes for Love. And now with 14 seconds to go, even at 66. Neither side with a foul to give.
No timeouts remaining for Arizona. 2 still remain for West Virginia. Possession arrow with the Wildcats.
All right, so what are you doing here?
Well, there's no question
in that
what you're
West
doing.
Virginia huddle?
I mean, you're trying to bring 2 to the ball. You're not letting Tucker
Oh, you're talking about the Arizona huddle.
Arizona,
yeah.
you're not letting Tucker DeVries beat you here. Let's see if Sincere Harris stays in the game on an offensive possession, because they have been helping off him. And that's who I would use, Sincere Harris's defender, to make sure that Tucker DeVries doesn't get a shot off. And if you're West Virginia, you're attacking the rim. You're putting pressure on the rim right here. You need to drive it.
Javon Small is 2 for 9 today. He's been denied the last few times off the dribble getting into the lane. But he would be the guy with the ball in his hands here to make a decision.
Well, he's been able to get past the front line. It's the second row that's given him trouble. KJ Lewis defensively, what a play. And then Caleb Love, who's not made many threes, to take that one. Right.
Also bearing in mind, both O'Connor and Hansberry have been fabulous at crashing the glass for the Mountaineers.
Sincere Harris, you got to put him in the right spot here in the deep corner to try to take away some help.
Cats will pick up full court.
I wouldn't let Javon Small catch it if you can.
It's going to be DeVries bringing it across midcourt. And it will be KJ Lewis defending. Doesn't want the screen, goes off the bounce. Spins, shoots. Good if it goes, and he doesn't get the bounce. And it's the 3rd day in a row that West Virginia is playing in overtime as the Arizona defense holds.
Into overtime. Tied at 66.
Did not give him a good look.
How about Darren DeVries putting the ball in his son's hand and saying, go to work one-on-one, no screen. I think the momentum's with Arizona right here. I mean, they got new life here in the next 5 minutes. 3 timeouts for West Virginia. Now Arizona gets 1.
Fabulous game here this afternoon. Tucker DeVries, 7 threes, 23 points to lead the way for West Virginia. Good balanced attack from Arizona. Townsend with 19, Love with 18. And the Mountaineers had a 6-point lead that got away late, and here is the one that tied it up. Nothing but love from Caleb as he knocks down his 4th triple of the day. The foul trouble here, 4 for DeVries for West Virginia, 4 for Awaka for Arizona. And Javon Small is about to play his 3rd straight day of 40-plus minutes. And what a terrific gut check for these 2 clubs.
Well, West Virginia has got to keep attacking. Arizona's got to do a better job on the glass this 5 minutes.
Arizona hit 3 of its last 4 shots. West Virginia, Debbie, missed 10 of its last 11 shots.
And Trey Townsend has been, along with Caleb Love's last shot, Trey Townsend's been the go-to guy for Arizona. Tommy Lloyd has run a lot of stuff to get him the basketball with a quality catch where he can be effective.
Hope hope the two fan bases weren't coming down here to relax this week. This has been some heart-stopping stuff. Hansberry, nice turn inside. Townsend, good help from Harris to strip it loose.
Another dig in by Harris. That's what he does. That's his job. Making some defensive plays.
Their 11th steal today. DeVries finds some space and hits it. 8th triple of the day.
He's so good in that slip out of that middle third. They run that all the time, and it's so hard to guard because it's unpredictable whether he's screening or slipping out of that.
Love into the lane. He pulls up and knocks it down.
That looked like the Pac-12 player of the year last year.
He hits 20 on the day.
KJ Lewis on the assignment of DeVries.
Nice flash, high post, O'Connor from 15.
Good play.
Love gets the defender up in the air and scores. Wanted a foul.
That's a weight room bucket right there through the contact.
Hansberry gets it off to DeVries. Double comes. O'Connor. 3 ball from the side. He scored 5 in a row, and it's a 6-point lead. Love deep 3. Short. And out of bounds to West Virginia.
In rhythm. He's hit a few from that deep corner. Here comes the full court pressure.
West Virginia has made all 4 of its shots here in overtime. Their 3rd in 3 days. Beat Gonzaga, lost to Louisville. Shot clock winding down, Small, and a blocking foul called on Lewis.
With 3 on the shot clock. It's the right call. You can't disrupt the speed balance, rhythm, or timing off the bounce. It's just a call we haven't seen all game.
Yeah. And you see Small trying to keep the perspiration off his hands as he steps to the free throw line. 2 for 2. 7 points and 8 assists.
Toe in the nail at the free throw line.
Field goals and free throws in overtime, they're 6 for 6. Lewis going at DeVries with those 4 fouls. Scores inside.
Diamond and 1, pressure.
Small gets it across. Here comes the trap. Picks up the dribble and a timeout.
Almost didn't get it across, and then you get it across right into a trap, forcing a timeout. Fortunately for West Virginia, they'll have 2 remaining.
Yep.
West Virginia in OT, Beth. DeVries with a triple. The tough 2 by Love at the rim. Tucker DeVries draws 2 to the ball, and O'Connor in with him.
78-72, a minute 8 to go. Well, if you don't have a dog in this fight, just about college basketball fan, this is a fun tournament. Some great action. And if my math is right, the Mountaineers are playing 15 extra minutes of basketball with the 3 overtimes.
So far, 15 minutes.
All the jinx is in. 2-possession game. Boy, they're in trouble keeping the ball on the side of the court like that.
Another timeout.
So they will only have 1 left.
Got to get it to the middle. You got to get the ball off the sideline. You know they're going to bring 2. 2 really good traps by Arizona. Give it right back. Here comes 2 to the ball. Then you throw it down to the sideline, and there's 2. Caleb Love just had to move a short distance to get back in that trap.
Looking for a stop. Still plenty of time with a 2-possession game here for Arizona.
3rd place game. Wait till Oklahoma and Louisville.
We're not even in the
here.
championship yet.
Been impressed with O'Connor. Impressive of Hansberry. Impressed with Townsend for Arizona.
Yep.
And KJ Lewis making some really tough defensive plays late.
We're going to go ahead and send Small into the backcourt, but he's only got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, and it goes into the backcourt. O'Connor and Lewis giving chase. This is going to be Arizona basketball on the turnover.
I'm surprised Small gave it up.
Thought he was going to go to the rim.
I did think he was going to the rim. I mean, he's been able to get past defenders. I don't know why he gave that up, and I don't know why that pass was coming back uphill either. He drew help. There was pinch from the strong side. He had options there.
Good pressure by the Arizona defense.
That might be one of the first times he's made a questionable decision in 3 days.
All right, so let's see, where does Arizona go?
You need a 2. You don't need a 3. I like Townsend just because of his matchup around the rim. West Virginia is over there in the huddle. And they're questioning if Arizona called timeout, which they did not call timeout. They only have 1 left. So the West Virginia players went over to the huddle and
try and
said,
get in there, yeah.
Listen, you guys didn't call timeout. Let's play.
1 left apiece. Possession arrow with Arizona. And no fouls to give. Bradley will inbound. Oh, they find Love wide open underneath. And a quick timeout, Arizona. That'll be their last one. And a 4-point game.
I mean, when you're on the ball, your body, and there's no one on the ball, so that I'm not sure what Javon Small was doing there, but that's a wide open, easy look. Simple assist. Too easy for Arizona.
Love now with 24 on the day. All right, so now West Virginia has to go the length of the floor here.
I think you're playing really good D. You're going to probably see the diamond in one. You're going to look to trap. Bring two to Tucker DeVries. Got to keep the ball in the middle of the floor if you're West Virginia. It's much tougher to trap in the middle of the floor than it is on the sideline. And as good as Javon Small has been, Beth, at managing time and score right here, you can't wait to get too deep into the shot clock, because you get another bucket, you can make this a 3-possession game.
West Virginia 4 for 4 in the overtime. Arizona 4 for 5 in the overtime. And here come the Cats full court. Immediately looking to trap Small, and a foul.
That's his fourth team foul.
Diamond in one. They showed like they were man-to-man, but they were in the diamond in one press.
That's a fourth foul on Lewis.
Too aggressive over there on the trap. You had him. You had him on the sideline. Small at the free throw line. 4 for 4.
Hit a couple earlier in this OT. Knocks down that front end.
Can't get beat over the top. Little token pressure by West Virginia here.
Got them both. Back up to a 6-point lead.
Got to make them come back to the ball.
Lewis will try for 3. Weak side tip back out for the Cats. Love off the ball fake. No. They had 2 looks at it. Doesn't go. And now they got a foul. And they'll send Small back to the line.
The rebounding has been a difference. Even though they both have 39, the offensive rebounding has gone the edge of West Virginia, and they've gotten them late here in the second half. That's an offensive rebound that Arizona needed a crash to get.
10 for Hansberry, 6 for Harris, 5 for O'Connor on the glass. And as you like to say, Debbie, it's not just the ball handling, it's not just the decisions, but the great guards finish strong at the free throw line.
Closers close out the game.
Small looking to go 6 for 6 here in the extra session.
Now you need a 3. Token pressure.
Bradley, he'll go for the 2 and get it. Inbound to O'Connor. Immediately he gets it back to his point guard. And now double bonus time. And that's going to be Lewis's 5th. Trying to seal the deal and make this a memorable week in West Virginia basketball. And what a 3-day stretch. Small, his first miss in OT. Still a 2-possession game, needs this one. Got it. Need to get a shot up. Del Orso for 3. No. And stepping on the sideline is Bryant with 7 seconds to go. And a 7-point Mountaineer lead, and now they're on their feet. One more inbound, and that should do it. 3 straight overtime games for West Virginia. They win 2 of them.
Outstanding. 8 for 16. 8 triples, 26 points. And he's our player of the game. Brought to you by Atlantis. What a game, Beth. Wow, what a week.
Spectacular. And still to come is the championship matchup with Louisville and Oklahoma. And as if this wasn't enough, Debbie, what are you looking forward to in that game? More good guards for sure.
Energy guards. Chucky Hepburn.
Jeremiah Fears. Oh, this has been fun for our entire crew. Debbie Antonelli, I'm Beth Mullins. Thanks for watching. For now, let's get you back to the studio. Kevin Counters, Seth Greenberg,